Hi, good morning. I hope you're having a good day so far today. For me today, I have one more furniture thing that I would like to move. And then I promise I'm all done for at least a few months, I hope. I tend to move my stuff around quite often, apparently. I did not realize this, but apparently, yeah, I move my stuff around a lot. But anyway, I have one more bookcase that I want to turn because it's currently like facing this way, and I want to move it this way because of my cube storage that I have on my bedroom wall. It's kind of difficult to use and it just doesn't really look that good how it is. It worked how my room was set up before, but now that everything has moved around, it doesn't work anymore. So I want to turn that. It shouldn't take too long. The most time consuming thing is going to be removing everything that's on there because I have so many tiny things that I need to take off. But I'll show you the bookshelf here in a second. That's definitely the main thing that I'm going to be doing today. Besides that, I'm not entirely sure, but you never know. But anyway, for right now, I just wanted to say good morning, and I hope you're having a good day so far today, and I'll see you in a second. I got most everything off of this bookshelf. These are my wings that I made last year. I love those things. I'm obviously going to be moving those, but yeah, I have that all cleared off, and all I'm going to be doing is taking this and turning it so that way it will be facing this way instead of like this way, if that makes sense. All I have to do now is take my Squishmallows off of the shelf and then I will be ready to move them. I also have to get the anchor off of the back of this somehow, so I don't know how I'm gonna do that. Hopefully it's just needed a screwdriver, but we'll find out in a minute. Almost got it. We got it turned though. Thank you, Mom, for all the help so far. She's just grabbing me the tie down for the anchor, but yeah, we got it turned and it already looks so much better. All the rest of the stuff I'm gonna get put back on the shelves now and decide where I want to put the shelves. But yeah, I am so happy with it. It is so much better than how it was. But yeah, let me get the rest of my stuff on there. And I don't know where I'm gonna put everything. So yeah, I'm gonna get this redecorated. I am so happy with it though. And also, since you are standing here, one more thing. This is my ficus tree that I trimmed last year. I'm gonna have to trim her again. She's currently on the floor, and yeah, she's very tall again. So I'm gonna need to trim her probably sooner rather than later because I don't want her to get too tall, and also because you're here. This was the top of her last year that I trimmed off that is propagating and how it's doing, and then I also have this piece of her that was the center. So yeah, she's a very large tree, but I'm gonna need to trim her again. Summer is definitely her growing season, but they're all doing very well. I just am kind of worried because now the bookshelf isn't there, so she doesn't have anything to lean on. But she's gonna go back in her spot here in a second. I just wanted to show you how tall she is. That took longer than I had originally thought that it would, honestly, and also it looks like it's gonna rain, so that would be kind of nice, honestly, because it hasn't in so long. But anyway, yeah, I got everything back on those bookshelves. I'm sorry I'm not showing you it completed or before I took everything off, but I have like pictures and stuff up there that I don't want to share. But anyway, yeah, I had everything back decorated and I absolutely love how it looks. I don't know, it's just, it made a really big difference. It's funny because the bookshelf was there previously and then I needed to turn it, so that's where it's been ever since. So it has been there before, so it's kind of funny having it back where it kind of originally started. But yeah, just having it turned so that way now I can see everything that's on there and enjoy it. It made a big difference. I'm very, very happy with it, but I wanted to show you this before I got started sewing, and I want to make something with this, so that way it's not just on a shelf. But this is the very first thing that I ever knit, and I honestly kind of am impressed with it still holding up as well as it is and not knowing at all what I was doing. It feels quite honestly horrible, so maybe like washing it would make it softer or something. Not the most pleasant feeling thing, but I do want to make something out of it because it was just on the top of my bookcase and I completely forgot that it was there, and I always enjoy it when I see it because, again, it's the first thing that I ever made made. It's pretty darn cool. But anyway, I'm going to continue making this blanket now, and I'm still kind of deciding. I haven't yet adding a border to this blanket because I did on the, it's not in frame unfortunately, but the crochet blanket that I just made and the temperature blanket both have a border on them, and I kind of like doing that on all of my blankets because it just makes it like finished, kind of is the best word to use there. So I might do that on this blanket, but I'm not entirely sure yet. So when I finish it, I won't do that immediately, but I am thinking about it, so it might happen in the future. But as for what I got up to today, honestly, not that much besides just getting the bookshelf reorganized and like moved and everything, because like I said, that took a lot more time than I thought that it would, honestly. I thought that I would be done with it within, you know, a couple hours, but it took the day, which is fine, again, because I love how it looks and it was definitely worth it. It's just, you know, I was not expecting it to take that long. And hopefully now I'm thinking that I definitely will, because these have been getting sewn on very, very quickly. But this is going to be probably the last day that we are sewing the loose squares onto the blanket, because we still again have to sew the short side and get that all attached, because this is only one side of the squares. But once we get all of these, we only have 4 more to sew on the blanket. Everything will be officially part of this blanket, and it's very exciting because again, never done anything like this before with knit and crochet squares. So the fact that they're not being funny, like held together or stretched out weird or anything so far is very exciting. Taken a while to knit this blanket, of course, because it is knit and crochet, but again, I don't mind whatsoever. It's been really nice just kind of making this little project without being in any rush. And also, yeah, those are some very dark summer sky looking clouds that are approaching. I don't know if it is actually gonna rain, but it's definitely looking likely, and I'm definitely really hoping that it does. Oh, by the way, I obviously took care of my garden again today and watered everybody and make sure that they were okay, and harvested 1 tomato, but I very closely checked the dill plant that I brought outside from the inside last week, I think it was, and it actually really does look like it's gonna be okay. It's actually growing some new leaves, so or is it called leaves? I'm not entirely sure, but dill sprouts. It's growing some more new ones of those, and they're very, very healthy. So I think that that little plant somehow is going to be okay, and I am so happy about it. And once it gets a little bit bigger again, I will move it into a better container, because right now it's just in one of these, which is very light, and I'm worried about it if it gets windy, but so far it's been okay. But yeah, once it gets a little healthier, I'll put it in a bit more of a sturdier container, because it actually might, yeah, it looks like it's gonna be okay. I don't know how though. It is a very, very impressive little plant though. Also, Dad was out there too, taking care of his garden, and got them watered as well, and everything in his garden looks really good. The sage and basil that he has are looking a little bit rough, but everything else is looking amazing. It's very exciting how well it's doing, and I'm just like really, I know I say it all the time, but I'm very happy that you're enjoying getting to take care of a garden too this year, Father, because it's very fun and relaxing at the same time, honestly. And I'm also kind of upset that the sun is gone. What happened? I've been enjoying getting to sew while it has been sunny over here. But anyway, obviously I did not get up to that much today. It was pretty much just the rearranging of my bedroom for the last time, hopefully for a long time. And my ficus tree that I showed you, she also does not seem to be minding the bookshelf being there, because she can just rest on the window, so she's good. She's strong enough to stand up on her own. I just like to help her out a little bit because, you know, she is really tall. And we only have one more little square left to sew on. This is the last one, and then the blanket will be not complete, but completely attached. Is that the right word? That's not right. That doesn't sound right. But you know hopefully what I'm trying to say there. But the last square is now getting sewn on to the blanket. Hopefully I have enough yarn. Honestly, I might have cut that kind of like perfect length, which would be amazingly exciting because as you saw, I did not measure. Almost, we're so close, and it looks like it's gonna be enough yarn, more than enough actually. I am going to try, after I knot the yarn here, I'm gonna try and show you what this looks like while holding it. I don't know if it's gonna work though, so I'm still gonna lay it down, but I want to see if if you can even tell what it looks like. No, that doesn't really work very well. It does look cool though, I will say. It does look kind of not that bad like this. It's just not really, you can't really tell how it looks, but every single one of the squares are sewn on here. But let me lay it down so that way you can see it a little bit better than this, because it's cool looking, but it definitely looks better when it's, you know, not as stretched out. This is all of it laid out properly. So what we're gonna start tomorrow is sewing across like this way. So that way all of this will be sewn together. And also I kind of turned it around when I put it down, but these are the 4 squares that we just sewn on today. And the first thing that I ever knit, gonna lay that out so that way you can see it better. There you go, that's the first thing that I ever knit. It's again not that impressive, but it is to me. But yeah, that's gonna do it for the video today. So I hope you enjoyed it, and way more importantly, I hope you have a good day today no matter what you're doing. If it's a lot or a little, it doesn't matter. I just hope you have a good day. And for me tomorrow, I believe Dad and I are gonna be going on a motorcycle ride. I don't know exactly for sure, of course, because it depends on the weather, but I'm pretty sure that that's what he and I are gonna be getting up to tomorrow. If we don't go for the motorcycle ride, I don't know what I'm gonna be getting up to just yet. It's Sunday and that means that it's rest day. You never know with me. But anyway, thank you so much for being here today, and I truly hope that you have a good day. And I know I say it all the time, but yeah, just thank you so much for being here, and I will see you tomorrow with the next video. Bye! I'll see you later!